battle report. It's going to be Necron versus Space Wolves. This is our table we're playing on here. It's kind of a city fight. We're playing 2,000 points. These are the armies here. I have my 6 Wraiths, 2 squads of 5 warriors in Ghost Arcs with Destruction Cryptics with Solar Pulses. We have 3 Tomb Spiders, all wound allocated out. 20 warriors led by a Transmogrification Cryptic with a Seismic Crucible and a totally tricked out Overlord. He's got a Res Orb, War Scythe, Phase Shifter, everything you can give him, Mind Shackle Scarabs. 10 Immortals with Gauss Blasters and a Despair Cryptic with Veil of Darkness. The Traveler in a barge, a command barge, and 7 Scarabs, and that is my army. And then over here we have the Space Wolves. They are evil. And so we have 8 Blood Claws with a Wolf Guard with a Power Fist and a Wolf Priest. And then we have 10 Grey Hunters with 2 Melty Guns, and they're both in Rhinos. Logan Grimnar. A Wolf Lord with Storm Shield, Wolf Claw, Thunderwolf Mount, all kinds of crazy gear. And then 4 Thunderwolves backing him up, one of them with a Thunder Hammer, a bunch of Storm Shields, all the fun stuff. 5 Wolf Guard, 5 Wolf Guard, and 4 Wolf Guard. They were 5, but the other one split off to the Blood Claws, and they each have 1 Cyclone Missile Launcher Terminator apiece. And then we have a squad of 5 Long Fangs with 4 Missile Launchers, and a squad of 5 Long Fangs, well actually 6 Long Fangs, but 5 special weapons. And they have 3 Missile Launchers and 2 Las Cannons. And we're playing Annihilation and Table Quarter, Spearhead. And Space Wolves won the role to go first, so we'll come back after deployment. So we're back with deployment. Space Wolves chose this corner of the board over there, and Necrons are sitting over there in that corner. He deployed his 2 Rhinos up front with all of his Thunderwolf Cav. We have a Wolf Guard squad in the middle, other Wolf Guard squad on top, and then the last Wolf Guard squad behind that pile of containers. And then 1 squad of Long Fangs there, and Logan with another squad of Long Fangs there. They can't currently see anything, but Logan make them relentless, so they don't care too much. And then the Necron squad, we got the Spiders and Scarabs behind the containers, getting cover saves, if anything can actually see them. 2 Ghost Arcs, which are empty currently. The 1 5-man warrior squad is deployed on top of this building, and bottom are all the Wraiths. The other 5-man warrior squad is in this building. Back here we have the Immortals. They can teleport, so they don't care where they deploy, really, just out of range. We have the command barge on the opposite side there, and then the huge warrior block down there. So everything is on the table, nothing is on reserve from either side, and we're going to try and roll to seize initiative, so here we go. It does not, so it'll be Space Wolf turn 1. In turn 1, the Necron Solar Pulse was up, so not a whole lot of shooting from the Space Wolves. We lost 3 warriors in this squad in the building here. 1 of them came back. The Rhinos moved up and popped smoke. We have 2 Wolf Guard squads up there. The other Wolf Guard squad back there. The Blood Claws here. The Thunderwolves only ran 1 inch. They moved up on top there, and they were out of range to shoot, so it's going to be a Necron turn 1. We created some Scarabs, sent them up, and they assaulted that tank. The Warriors advanced there. Pretty much everything else remained stationary. Held still. The Traveler moved over. Fired the Tachyon arrow into that Rhino and did nothing. He popped smoke and saved it. And these 2 squads with their lances fired into this Rhino, and his smoke held on those 2. So nothing from shooting, but I killed a Terminator. Did 5 wounds to that 5-man squad. The only failed save was the Terminator. So 1 Cyclone is down. Then the Scarabs launched an assault over there, and through Immobilized and with short results, wrecked that Rhinos, and they did not pin. So it'll be Space Wolf's turn 2, and they'll bring it on this turn, I'm sure. Not Necron. Space Wolf turn 2. The Long Fang stayed in the back. Logan tried to get off his container but rolled poorly, so he stayed up there. I popped my Solar Pulse this turn, or my last Solar Pulse, so it was Night Fight again. Space Wolves moved, or the Thunderwolves moved up. The Blood Claws moved up. That squad of Wolf Guard, man, that's all wrong. That squad of Wolf Guard fired at that Ghost Arc, but it missed due to Night Fight. Everything over here, including this squad of Long Fangs, fired into the Scarabs, and then it was left over, got assaulted by one of the Wolf Guard squads and the Grey Hunters, and as you can see there are no more Scarabs. But the big winner was the Scarabs, because one of the missiles from this Long Fang squad, shooting a blast template, scattered up and killed, what was it, 2? Killed 2 of the Wolf Guard out of that squad back there, and then the Scarabs killed another one in the assault. So 3 Wolf Guard died on their own turn, which is pretty comical, but the Scarabs got wiped out to the man, so that's that, and it's on to Necron turn 2. So, the end of Necron turn 2, a lot happened this turn. The warriors advanced over there and shot in and killed 5 Grey Hunters. The command barge turbo boosted up there. That Ghost Ark is the champion. Killed a lone Terminator and his bodyguard there, so there's no more Terminators up on that wall. All this stuff, those guys, this thing, these guys, all fired into that Rhino and did not kill it. Then my Scarabs moved up, my Tomb Spiders moved up. The Tomb Spiders assaulted, got 2 hits on it and exploded it. And not the Scarabs, my Wraiths, they're Wraiths. The Wraiths assaulted into the Thunderwolves. I caused 3 wounds, he caused 2 wounds, and then he whacked me with a Thunderhammer and killed one outright. So I lost by 1 and then failed my Fearless save, but we're standing there. So at least that'll hold him off my lines for a little while. And we're going into Space Wolf turn 3, and I have no more solar pulses, so he's going to be able to shoot with everything he has, so let's see how we survive. So that was Space Wolf's turn 3. The Blood Claws was kind of the big news of the day. Well, them and all the missile launchers and las cannons. Blew the spiders away, assaulted in. There's only 1 wound left in that 1 spider. He's got to consolidate in, but we'll do that in a second. So he's going to die next turn, but the spider lives, so he's not going to be shot at. So that could hurt next turn a lot. But then these guys fired in, and these guys fired in their single melta-gun into my command barge, which turbo boosted, and the turbo boost saves held. And I actually won combat with my Wraiths. I took 1 wound, I did 2 wounds back. I actually killed the Thunderhammer guy. He took his other wounds, so he's dead. And he passes leadership, so we're standing. But that's about all that happened this turn. Is that really hurts right there. That spider should have died. So we're going to see if we can't shoot some stuff up over here and avoid this charge next turn. Alright, back in Necron turn 3. It's the end of Necron turn 3, and as you can see, we still have a herd of Thunderwolf in the middle with Wraith. But the Tomb Spiders are dead as predicted, and going towards my big block is his Blood Claws with a million swings, all kinds of badness going on there with the Wolf Priest. The Traveler turbo boosted over and killed 2 of those guys. The sweeping attacks charged in, killed another 2, and took 2 wounds in return, so he's a mook. He's probably going to die. But
he's a mook.
The Immortals teleported over there and shot up the Long Fangs, killed all but 2. A whole bunch of fire from these squads over here in the buildings and everything, fired at here, killed them down to 2. And then we shot down that 1 Wolf Guard squad up on top there down to 1. So everything's at low numbers pretty much. It's kind of dragging on. He's finally getting close with all of his assault units, so it's that point in the game where it could go either way right now. I think Necrons have by 1. No, just tied it up with that Tomb Spider dying. So it's tied right now, and it's going to be a tough game. We'll see how it goes in turn 4, but here we go. Turn 4 done now. It's pretty bloody all the way around. Killed me down to 1 Wraith with 1 wound left. I rolled some bad saves and did nothing to him. I think, no wait, did I kill? No, I killed a shield guy. Never mind, I killed 1 guy. So I did 1 wound through to him, and he just obliterated my squad. I got 1 wound there, so that's going to go bad next turn. The Traveler died and did not make his ever-living roll, so he is dead. And he shot like this entire side of the army, everything in these Immortals, killed them down to like just a couple standing, and then rolled some insane movie back rolls, and like 5 or 6 of them stood back up, something like that. They're all kinds of happy about it over there. But the really big kind of swing in combat over here is charged in with his Blood Claws, preferred enemy, 1,000,000 attacks apiece, Power Fist, Wolf Priest. Actually got a drawn combat against that huge squad of warriors, so the warriors did not break or get run down, and the Wolf Priest died to my Overlord. So he passed his Mind Shackle Scarab check and then got killed by a War Scythe. So that was huge for me, but losing all these Wraiths means next turn I'm probably going to get charged by Thunderwolves, so can we pull it off twice? Probably not. So that's how it stands right now. It's still currently a tie because he killed the Traveler and I killed Wolf Priests. So going to Necron turn 4, we're going to see if we can't do something and try and save myself here because it's looking awfully grim. Good luck with the Necron this turn. That squad of Immortals finished off the 2 guys in the building with missile launchers. A combined firing from that vehicle and those 2 vehicles killed off those last 2 guys who were standing there. And we won that combat against those Blood Claws. Amazingly enough, 20 warriors actually held. So we're currently up by 3 because he got 1 kill point from killing that Wraith. So Necron's up by 3 at the end of turn 4. Going into turn 5, there's very little on both sides left alive at this point. So he has the potential to at least tie it, maybe win it with some lucky shots, and we'll see how it goes on turn 5. Space Wolves turn 5. As you can see, there is no more warriors over there at all. I tried to Mind Shackle his Lord, totally failed. He passed his leadership check with flying colors and just mowed the squad. I mean, I think I did 1 wound to him, and he just made all kinds of saves, and just, they died. I mean, good run down with Space Wolves. It pretty much happens every time. And then he also, big thing is he blew up one of my Ghost Arks with these mooks here in the back who've done nothing at all. Finally decided to contribute to the game and blew up one of my Ghost Arks. So, not a lot left. Got some Immortals over there. Oh, and he blew up the weapon on that. He got a penetrating hit with this guy up on top of the missile launcher, and got a weapon destroyed on that command barge. So it's gonna try and run away and hide. So got like 5 warriors there, and like 5 warriors there, and some mortals. So hopefully we'll end on 5, and I can kill this guy for the lead, and that's my plan anyway. But anyway, Necron turn 5, and as you can see, there are no more Thunderwolves. We decided to leave this Terminator alone because more than likely not, it's going to turn 6. You know, it might not, but I don't want to leave those Thunderwolves alive and roaming through my backfield. So I teleported my mortals over here with a Veil of Darkness, fired into him with that, fired into him with that, a whole bunch of shooting, strength 5, strength 4, rapid firing, and actually got through. There was only 2 wounds left in the squad, and then the Lord only had 2 wounds left and got through and took him out. So Necrons are currently up. We fired this squad in the back over here, just kind of took some pop shots at that Terminator, but he, no, actually I failed to wound him. My strike 8 lance rolled a 1 to wound him. So that's it. You want to roll the dice to see if the game ends? Here we go. It does. That is a 1. So the Necrons win it. It's they're up by I think 2 right now or something like that. But Logan's back here holding the backfield. It was a hard-fought game. I was saying I'm up by 3. But not a lot left alive all the way around. So anyway, the Necrons win it. That's it. Yeah.
Good game.
Mutton chops.